Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what they didn't teach you in school. They taught you about history and science, but they never taught you how to build a six-figure career in the world's most powerful industry, finance. You've been led to believe you need an Ivy League degree, a family connection, and a decade of soul-crushing work just to get your foot in the door. That is the old way. Today, we are giving you the new blueprint. Welcome back to Clever Money Hacks, the place where you get the strategies to build real power and wealth. And we're starting right now with the single most important skill that acts as the key to the entire kingdom of high finance. That skill is financial modeling and valuation. This is the true language of money. It's the ability to take a company's raw financial statements and build a sophisticated spreadsheet model that tells you what that company is truly worth. It's how you answer the big questions. Should we buy this company? Should we invest in this project? What is the future of this business? You don't need a fancy degree to learn the fundamentals of this. You can master it using online courses and free templates. This one skill is the bedrock of careers in investment banking, private equity, and corporate finance. It is the key that unlocks the door to every other opportunity. That's the first key. Now that you understand how practical and learnable these skills are, let's break down the other four essential skills that will forge your high-paying career in modern finance. But first, our crucial reminder. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered career or financial advice. A career in finance requires significant effort and dedication, and there is no guarantee of employment or a specific income level. This video is not sponsored. Before we dive into the skills, let's understand the new battlefield. The world of finance you see in old movies, of shouting traders on a stock exchange floor, is gone. The new world of finance is a world of technology. It's a world where data is the new oil and algorithms are the new kings. The old jobs of simple accounting or basic stockbroking are being automated away. But in their place, new, even more powerful and higher-paying roles are emerging. These roles are for people who are not just financial experts, but also technologists. The people who can speak the language of both money and machines will be the new titans of the industry. The 5 skills we are about to break down are the pillars of this new financial world. We've already introduced the first and most foundational skill, financial modeling and valuation. Let's do a deeper dive. At its heart, financial modeling is about building a story about a company's future using numbers. The most common and powerful type of model is a discounted cash flow or DCF model. This sounds complex, but the idea is simple. You project how much cash the business will generate in the future, and then you discount that future cash back to today's value to figure out what the company is worth right now. Learning to build a DCF model from scratch is a rigorous process, but it's one you can absolutely teach yourself. There are incredible online courses from institutions like the Corporate Finance Institute or Breaking into Wall Street that provide step-by-step training. Mastering this skill demonstrates a level of analytical rigor that immediately makes you stand out from the crowd. It shows that you don't just talk about business, you can quantify it. Skill number 2, data analysis and visualization. If finance used to be about who had the best intuition, it's now about who has the best data. The modern financial world is drowning in information. The professionals who can take this ocean of data and extract clear, actionable insights are incredibly valuable. This is no longer a niche skill for data scientists. It is a core competency for every modern finance professional. This means getting comfortable with tools that go beyond Excel. First, SQL, or structured query language. This is the language used to talk to databases. The ability to write a simple SQL query to pull the exact data you need from a massive company database is a superpower. Second, a data visualization tool like Tableau or Microsoft Power BI. It's not enough to have the data. You need to be able to tell a story with it. These tools allow you to create beautiful, interactive charts and dashboards that can make complex financial data understandable to anyone, from a junior analyst to a CEO. And for those who want to go to the next level, learning the basics of a programming language like Python, with its powerful data analysis libraries like Pandas and NumPy, will put you in the absolute top tier of financial analysts. You become the person who can answer questions that other people don't even know how to ask. Skill number 3, an understanding of fintech and blockchain. For the last century, finance was centralized in a few key cities: New York, London, Hong Kong. Today, the other center of finance is Silicon Valley. Financial technology, or fintech, is fundamentally reshaping every aspect of the industry. You must understand this new landscape. This means understanding how new digital payment systems are disrupting traditional banking. It means understanding how AI-powered robo-advisors are changing the wealth management industry. And at the heart of much of this innovation is blockchain technology. You don't need to be a crypto trader, but you absolutely need to understand the fundamentals of what blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and decentralized finance, DeFi, are. You need to be able to have an intelligent conversation about how tokenizing real-world assets could change capital markets, or how smart contracts could automate complex financial agreements. The professionals who can bridge the gap between traditional finance and this new world of digital assets will be the most sought-after consultants, advisors, and executives of the next decade. Not understanding this technology is no longer an option, it's a liability. We've just covered 3 massive skills that are redefining the world of finance. This is a roadmap to becoming a new breed of financial professional. If you're feeling empowered by this clear direction, hit that like button right now and comment below. Of these first 3 skills, which one are you most interested in learning first? Now for the 4th skill, a timeless principle that technology will never replace. Skill number 4, sales and high-impact communication. In a world that is becoming obsessed with algorithms and quantitative analysis, it's easy to forget the single most important truth of finance. It is, and always will be, a people business. You can be the greatest financial modeler in the world. You can be a data crunching genius. But if you cannot communicate your ideas clearly, build trust with a client, or persuade a team to follow your lead, you will fail. This isn't about being a slick, fast-talking salesperson. This is about developing genuine, high-impact communication skills. It's the ability to take an incredibly complex financial concept and explain it to a CEO in simple, understandable terms. It's the ability to build a deep, trusted relationship with a client where they know you have their best interests at heart. It's the ability to write a clear, concise, and persuasive email that gets a response. It's the ability to stand up in a meeting and present your findings with confidence and authority. These soft skills have incredibly hard dollar value. The highest paid people in finance are not always the ones who are best at spreadsheets. They are the ones who are best at managing relationships. They are the rainmakers who bring in the big clients and close the big deals. So, while you're learning Python and building financial models, do not neglect the art of human connection. Join a public speaking group like Toastmasters. Read books on communication and persuasion. Practice explaining complex ideas to your friends and family. In a world of increasing automation, your ability to be human is your ultimate competitive advantage. Skill number 5, applied AI and machine learning. Our final skill takes the data analysis concept to the next level. It's one thing to use AI as a tool. It's another thing entirely to understand how AI and machine learning are being applied as a core business function in finance. This is the new frontier, and those who understand it will be building the future of the industry. This doesn't mean you need a PhD in computer science, but you need to understand the concepts. You need to know what a machine learning model is and how it's used for things like algorithmic trading, where computers execute trades based on complex predictive models. You need to understand how banks are using machine learning for credit scoring, to determine who is a good borrower, and for fraud detection, to spot unusual patterns in transactions instantly. The goal is to become a translator. You need to be the person who can stand in the middle of a room with the quantitative analysts, the quants, on one side and the business executives on the other, and explain what is possible. You need to be able to identify a business problem and understand which type of AI or machine learning model could be applied to solve it. This skill, the ability to bridge the gap between financial strategy and advanced technology, is perhaps the rarest and most valuable of all. Professionals with this hybrid knowledge are not just participating in the industry, they are the ones architecting its future. So, how do you actually acquire these 5 powerful skills? The path is clearer and more accessible than ever before. You don't need to go back to school for another degree. You need a plan. Focus on high-quality online courses from platforms like Coursera, edX, and Udemy. They offer specialized tracks in financial modeling, data analysis with Python, and the fundamentals of machine learning. Build a portfolio of projects. Don't just get the certificate, apply the knowledge. Build your own financial models of public companies. Do your own data analysis projects and post them on a blog. This portfolio of real work is infinitely more valuable than a line on a resume. And finally, network relentlessly on professional platforms like LinkedIn. Connect with people in the roles you want. Ask them for advice. Share your project portfolio. In today's world, your access to information and people is unlimited. Your only limitation is your own initiative. Building a high-paying career like this is the fastest way to generate the capital you need to achieve true financial freedom. Once you have that powerful income stream, you can use it to build the passive income systems we talked about in our last video, the laziest way to make money online, and compress your timeline to financial independence. I'll link that for you. If this video has given you a clear, powerful roadmap to a new career, show your support and smash that like button. It helps us empower more people. If you are ready to invest in yourself and build the skills the future will demand, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for more powerful blueprints. And finally, let's commit. Comment below, which of these 5 powerful skills will you start learning this month? Thanks so much for joining us today on Clever Money Hacks. Our mission is to provide you with high-quality and valuable information to help you take control of your financial future, one smart decision at a time. Make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications on, because we're always working on new content to bring you more clever money hacks and actionable financial tips and tricks right here on Clever Money Hacks. Until then, build your skills and keep making those clever money moves. Bye for now.